$300 extra coupon para sa'yo. Yes, totoo yan. Kung bago ka sa Prime Credit, mag-apply lang ng loan. May extra $300 supermarket coupon ka na matatanggap upon successful drawdown. Huwag mag-alala sa mga existing customers. Makakatanggap ka ng extra supermarket coupon upon drawdown. $200 supermarket coupon para sa mga repeat loan customers at $100 supermarket coupon naman para sa refinance customers. For more information, bisitahin lang ang kanilang Facebook page, Prime Gems by Prime Credit. Kaya anong pang inaantay nyo? New, repeat, or refinance man, pumunta sa pinakamalapit na Prime Credit branch and you may get extra coupons. Terms and conditions apply. Paalala, dapat bayaran ang inyong hiniram. Huwag magbayad sa mga intermediaries. For inquiries, tawag lang sa 2281-7470, 2281-7470.
Ang kuro-kuro at opinyon ng programang ito ay mula sa kanilang hosts at sa kanilang mga panauhin at hindi nangangahulog ang opinyon din ng stasyon ito, Metro Plus.
Checking in at 7 minutes past the hour, 8 o'clock. This is your PTS PinoyTayoSanman on the radio, live also on Facebook and on YouTube. And we're on audio live on our other platforms, metroradio.com.hk. Kasama na rin po dyan ang Metro Broadcast app. Available on the App Store and Google Play Store. And that's free, so download now. Kuya Mike niyo po with DJ McCurve sa ating programa sa araw na ito, and we will be together all the way till 10 o'clock para sa mga karagdagang impormasyon na ating tatalakayin sa araw na ito. We've got some things to share with you, and part of that we've already shared earlier. Ito yung mga ganap po na nangyayari po sa ating mga OFWs dito, one of which is yung pagdampot lang ng mga bagay. I did a vlog of that earlier, di ba? And then, just a few minutes ago, I'll tell you the story about this isang former employer niya. Actually, alaga niya. No? Na paano ko napagtanto na ipagdikit yung at matulungan siya. We'll tell you more about that. And yung mga kababayan po natin na naghahangad na magpapa-opera dito because of certain conditions in their body. We'll tell you more about that sa ating programa. Wala ang ating Tita Carrie for the time being. So it's only me and DJ McCurve sa ating programa sa araw na ito. We have undergone so much of the heat in the past,
Sobra.
4 or 5 days, no?
Parang, mga ganun. 1 week na eh.
So, yung...
Starting last Sunday.
Yeah, so the weather condition has been really, really beyond. No? To the extent that we have reached the heat index of about 39 to 40. Tama ba ako?
Yung temperature?
Hindi. Temperature was about 35, 36.
Yung feels like?
Yung heat index niya.
Hindi. 46.
46?
47.
Imagine mo.
Ginawa ko nung Tuesday, sabi ko, wala, day off ako nun, di ba? Sabi ko, nung Monday kasi, alam kong day off. Tapos nung Tuesday, I was like, I woke up in the morning, sabi ko, sige, work na. Nakita ko schedule ko, hindi pala ako. So I was like, okay.
Naka-double shift ako this week.
So I was like, let me just, walk to the gym.
From Causeway Bay.
Going
to Central.
2 p.m. Sabi ko.
Ayun yung kasagsagan ng init
smart kasi ako eh. Sabi ko, ang puti ko kasi gusto kong umitim ng konti.
Okay.
It took me 2 hours.
Really?
Dahil, I had to take breaks in between. The good thing, again, I think 2 people passed away in Hong Kong due to, heat stroke. One was a hiker. I repeatedly reminded people that if they were going to go out, have bottles of water or electrolytes.
Hindi, tsaka parang napaka-weird naman nun na pumunta ka pa, di ba?
Nag-hike ka pa.
Nag-hike ka pa. at the height of all these problems that people are going through sa init.
So yeah, it took me 2 hours to walk from Causeway Bay to Central because
my
I had to take breaks in between because walang clouds sa sky. Ang ganda ng view.
Oo, it was crystal clear.
Oh, pero yun nga, yung init niya iba eh. Init
Oo.
Pilipinas eh. Hindi siya yung init Hong Kong na papawisan ka dahil humid. Hindi, ito talaga papawisan ka dahil mainit.
And of course, because of the dry conditions as well, where the lowest recorded so far as humidity was concerned is about 37, I think. 37, 35 degrees. And it continued itong week na to. The heat was just continuous, no, from Sunday all the way to today.
Yeah.
We had a little bit of some gloomy parts of the territory. Medyo gloomy siya kanina, but it really continued to be really very hot.
Yeah.
So anyway, ano ba ang kalagayan ng panahon sa darating pong 8 araw? We are expecting some rain tomorrow at 27 low and a high 31, 75 to 95% humidity. Check that out. And then high chances of rain tomorrow. Saturday's forecast 27 to 32 with medium to high rain. Then we go back to hot weather conditions again of a high of 33. Similar weather conditions for Sunday and Monday. 28 to 33. Humidity about 65 to 95%. And it sort of in and out ang pag-ulan. Pagdating ng Lunes, medium chance of rain is expected. Let's move on now to the next 4. Eto. Kita nyo po, it's not that rainy for Tuesday and Wednesday with a low of 27, a high of 31. And then we have humidities ranging from 70 to 95%. But we get higher chances of rain as we get into the 20th and 31st of August at 27 to 31 degrees, 75 to 95% humidity. Especially more rain on Friday. Yan po. That's so far what the conditions are for the next 8 days. Check naman natin ang forecast ng weather sa iba't ibang parte ng daigdig. We move now to areas like New York City. Bakit baliktad na to? Uy, nawala. Nag-change yung sequence ko. Okay, let's go. New York, it's 24, bright and sunny. Sabi ng kapatid ko nga, para siyang New York became like a tropical country. Paris is 33, low of 19. Sydney, it's 12, feels like 9. Riyadh, Kingdom of Saudi Arabia, it's 44. In Los Angeles, it's 21. Toronto, it's 19. Rome is 37. 34 in Madrid. Barcelona, it's 33. London, it's 33. St. Petersburg in Russia, it's 19. Tokyo, it's 25 and raining. We have Singapore at 29 degrees. Kuala Lumpur, 29. Manila, 27. It is 28 in Bacolod, 27 in Ilocos, 27 in Pangasinan. And finally, because nag-move yung it's 19 and rainy in Baguio City. Sana nasa mabuting kalagayan na ang ating mga kapatid sa Baguio, no? Especially in the areas of La Trinidad. It's because of the fact that they had torrential rains, they had landslides, and it was just beyond, no? Places na hindi dati, kumbaga, hindi umaagos ang tubig, umagos this time, no? And it's not just water. This was muddy water.
Parang lahar.
Not necessarily lahar. Kasi there's certain areas in Baguio na ang niya, yung soil niya, yung lupa niya, is reddish.
Parang clay.
So siya, loose. Loose ang niya. So, of course, sanhin na rin yan po ng tinatawag nating deforestation. Diba? Sa pagpuputol po ng mga puno, kahoy, and all that stuff. So, nagiging problema talaga yon. And based on that particular situation, dyan natin na-experience yung mga ganitong hindi ka nais na environmental tragedy yan. Dahil Siyempre, yung sinasabi nga nila, it benefits others, 'di ba? But others become victims of the benefits of those people who take advantage of yung kalikasan. And I think that's what's happening to us now around the world. Bakit ko sinasabi yun? Is because of the fact that you notice that it's beginning to be hotter and the degree of increase in temperature is far beyond people's thoughts. Di ba? Saan ka naman nakakita? Have we ever experienced a dry condition of weather in the middle of summer? We hit what, 35%?
Humidity.
Never in the entire in my entire 37 years being here na nangyayari yon. It only happens normally during winter season.
Yung 35 humidity.
'Di ba? Yung mga ganyan, no?
Yeah.
It never happens during the summer. Ito, ganyan na nangyari. We have not experienced a heat index of 46. Right?
Yung feels like.
Yung feels like, di ba?
Dapat palitan na ng paring observatory yan eh.
Ano kaya
wag na yung official. Bigay nyo na lang sa amin yung feels like.
Tapos na, no?
Wala naman kaming pakialam kung ano talaga yung yung feels like eh. Yun yung nararamdaman eh.
Exactly. So, yun yung pinakamahirap dun sa... That's the hardest part, no? With things like these. So, ito yung kailangan natin intindihin sa mga sitwasyon na ganito because it will continue to hit us. Right? And sabi nga nila, the weather conditions are so unpredictable. Tingnan niyo po, these are, remember, hindi man tayo tinamaan ng bagyong dolphin, which is that's the, ano tawag dito, yung international code name, but itinulak naman niya yung dala niyang init. Yun ang nag-cause sa atin ng itong heat wave na ito. No?
Ayan, uulan na.
Uulan na.
Ayan na.
So maliban dyan, siguro na hindi na lingid sa inyong kaalaman yung nangyari recently sa Pilipinas, na wherein two great waves hit the Philippines, meaning ang banggit na yung normal na millimeters of rain natin na natatanggap natin during a certain period it only happened in 2 to 3 days sa Pilipinas. No? So kung let's say makikita niyo po yung ulan, yung buhos ng ulan in a period of 3 months, nangyari ho yun sa maikling panahon. But please bear in mind that this is not just happening in the Philippines. This is happening all throughout the world. No? Tingnan niyo po kung gaano ka dreadful ang nararamdaman ngayon ng mga taga-Europa. Nagrarasyon na sila ng tubig sa France. Britain is also feeling the brunt. No? I mean, 70% of the places in France, not necessarily just Paris, limitado na ho sa paggamit nila ng tubig.
Wala silang tubig?
Oo, nag-drought na eh. Because the amount of rain that they're supposed to be getting now, walang...
Napunta kay Dolphin.
Hinigop niya, di ba? Sa sobrang laki
noong
kanyang circumference. So yun, di ba? So itong mga phenomena na ito, hindi natin masasabi na ano ba to? Tuloy-tuloy na ba to? Or ito ba talaga yung tunay na pangyayari na and it will just continue hitting us?
Yeah. I'm not sure. Are the houses in England ba in the UK, do they typically have air conditioners?
Wala.
Yun. Because one of my friends who moved there like maybe 10 years ago, she suddenly started posting about the heat wave. Ako hindi ako makarelate dahil taong aircon ako eh. Doon pala, walang aircon sa bahay.
Walang aircon. In fact, in Paris, during the time that they were trying to figure out how to make good of what the weather was, these are old, Parisian houses na walang designation ng aircon. At ang aircon doon,
yung portable?
Yung portable, yung binubuksan mo yung
tapos,
bintana mo, isasaksak mo siya doon, isasara mo siya, then yung merong parang window sa nakakabit dun sa aircon na ibubuksan mo siya ng ganon, di ba? And then that's how you do it. Right? Okay. So, yung ibang ngayon, may mga bago na yung tube, yun yung inilalagay mo sa bintana mo para yung iwas yung biglang malaglag yung
Aircon.
no? So, apparently, in their very, parang ano siya, it's the, ano ba yung tawag sa states na yun? Costco. It's the Costco of France. Carrefour ang pangalan niya. Okay? So, when they opened daw, the first thing that bumungad sa kanila is yung aircon. Alam mo, yung tao daw sa sobrang gustong makabili, tinutulak daw kahit wala silang pakialam dun sa ano, sa sistema. Bata, matanda, middle age, basta ang pakay nila is to get one aircon. Right? Yung mga portable, di ba? Want to get it. So, imagine mo, nagtutulakan lahat nung different...
Hindi pa naman malakas yung portable aircon na ganun.
Hindi talaga, di ba?
Yung parang nilagyan mo lang yung yelo ng...
Yung electric fan, nilagyan mo ng yelo sa likod, tapos yun yung nagbablow, di ba?
Wala yun eh.
So yun yung ganun yung nangyari daw. And naubusan sila ng supply ng aircon. So having said that, ganun kalala yung nangyayari ngayon sa buong mundo. Right? And of course, nangyari yan sa Pilipinas because there were two low pressure area, two storms that were stationary. Ang ginawa pa nila noon, nag-U-turn pa, 'di ba?
More fun in the Philippines daw kasi.
Correct. So, tingnan niyo po itong mga pictures na 'to. Ito beyond the realm of hindi ko naman ayaw ko kayo mag-explain. Kayo po mag-explain kung ano nakikita nyo rito. Sige nga, tell me what you see in the pictures. Yan ha. Tingnan nyo po, how can we allow ganyan kadugyot natin? Di ba dugyot yan eh? Kadugyotan yan. Tingnan nyo naman po. Kung nakikita lang nyo yung mismong basura na nasa ibabaw ng tubig.
Ano pa kaya yung nasa ilalim?
Ano pa kaya yung sa ilalim?
Uy, may nag-swimming.
Kasi naglilinis eh.
Akala ko nag-enjoy lang siya.
It's more fun na naman sa Philippines. Tingnan nyo lang ho yan, di ba?
My gosh.
There was a shot nga na it was a wide angle shot na hindi pa nalilinis yan. Ito kasi, di ba?
Nandiyan na yung mga yung mga...
Correct.
Ano ba yan? Crane? Hindi.
Oh.
Digger.
No?
Mga digger.
So, yung nakikita nyo yun, nandiyan si, Secretary Dizon ng DPWH. Tapos makikita mo yung, di ba, may mga, they're trying to get it, di ba? Pero yung makapal na yan, if you look at it from really far, pwede kang parang, kita mo siguro, pwede na ako tumayo dyan sa sobrang kapal na nung basura. And this is not just from the area. This is from nasa Parañaque daw to eh. So, all this trash came from everywhere. Dahil nga sa agos ng alon, and that's it. No? So, I don't know. Ganyan ba tayo talaga kadugyot? Are we really that bad in terms of what we do in the Philippines? Kahiya-hiya di ba? Kahiya-hiya. Sabi nga nung mga kasamahan natin dito, okay, let's read some of the comments ng mga kasamahan natin, ha? Sabi nga dito ng mga kasamahan natin, bad news that a kababayan of ours was stabbed by a foreigner. Uy, si Tita Cora to. Stabbed by a foreigner somewhere there in Hong Kong. But thank God she's... ito yung nangyari recently. Sa Pokfulam. Sa may Victoria... Victoria Road. Okay.
Yeah.
So, anyway, ang gusto ko lang muna dito sa babalikan natin yung kasamahan natin dun sa incident na yon is, are we that dugyot? Sabi nga natin, as far as sabihin na natin, even how good our flood control situation is, if we have trash na ganyan, there's no way any flood control will be able to allow na dumaloy ang tubig ng tama.
Also, why was it in the water in the first place?
Because maraming nagtatapon ng basura.
Yun eh.
Di ba?
It's unfortunate that, like, again, people are complaining a lot about the flood control projects and all that. But this has nothing to do with that.
Wala nga eh, di ba? Wala nga
This
eh.
is about their practice of throwing rubbish into a flowing river na para pagkatapon nila mawawala yung basura.
Oh, and in fact,
Pero magtitipon-tipon
there
yun eh.
there was a video that was taken from afar. Bato-bato, no, walang offense to ha, but people who lived within the vicinity of the river, diba? That most often than not don't have permanent housing. Yun yung nagtatapon doon sa river.
Well, yes. Because they don't, again, that's what I don't get there. Like, it's unfortunate that they are in that situation. But Manila isn't the only city in the Philippines.
Correct.
You could spread around.
Correct.
You choose to be in Manila.
Correct.
You choose to be there, diba? Like, and you choose to live in squalor like that. Na pwede ka naman bumalik sa probinsya nyo
Correct.
na maging magsasaka.
Correct.
Diba? You don't need to earn Manila money to live. You can become a farmer.
Which is a lot healthier, diba? Which is a lot simpler. And you can, in fact, be in a better shape than people who live in the slum areas that doesn't have the comforts of yung normal na ginagamit.
And
Walang
to have
proper-
a home that's actually a home instead of homes that are made out of plywood tapos yung sheet metal lang yung roof nyo. It's very unfortunate. Like, I haven't been back to my grandmother's house, but she used to live along yung bahay niya along the Riles. And I believe they cleaned that up na.
Kita mo ha?
Na dahil yung area niya, actually, it used to be na parang we have to go from the highway, we had to walk into a slum before we could get to where the actual houses are.
Ngayon, clean na yun.
Ngayon clean na daw yun. I haven't been back eh.
So, tingnan lang natin, kagaya ng sinasabi natin, there's no one to blame but us in deciding where we want to live, in factors na hindi naman natin sabihin na, wala naman nakakita sa atin wala naman pumupunta dito mangolekta ng basura But then again, if you have the decency to be clean at home, kagaya ng bato-bato sa langit, tawaan mong gagalit, ganun din ang ginagawa ng mga kasamahan natin na medyo dugyot din dito, di ba? Na pag lumalabas sila, wala silang pakialam, magtatapon lang sila ng basura kung saan-saan, hindi man lang magdala ng isang, let's say, plastic bag na kung saan lahat ng dumi ninyo pwede namang ilagay doon. Tapos talian na lang siya, di ba? Tapos itabi doon sa mga receptacles, di ba? Kagaya na sinasabi nga natin, like, I think I've said this not only once but many times, na ang basurang collection, ang koleksyon ng basura diyan sa Central Proper itself is about 5 to 10 times. Depende sa kung ano man ng okasyon. Di ba? Na yun po yung nangyayari. And we're not able to control that. Kung yun na lang, nakikita natin, kung nasa bahay tayo ng ating mga employers, di ba? Nakakatulong tayo sa mga ganitong sitwasyon, nabibigyan natin ng pagkakataon yung ating sarili na maging malinis sa bahay, di ba? Maayos yung ating tinutulugan. Pero pag lumabas tayo, ikadugyutan naman ang pinapakita natin. Kung saan-saan tayo, yung iba, saan-saan umiihi. Di ba? Yung iba pa nga, meron ako nakita dyan. Dyan mismo sa ilalim ng MTR, sa Chunwan, Red Line. Naglagay lang ng shower curtains at doon umiihi.
Ha? Bakit?
Na pwede naman pumunta sa mga toilets.
Oo.
Paano? Kasi nagiinuman sila doon sa area na yun parang iniisip ko naman, di ba sobrang dugyot yun, na kung saan malapit kayo nagiinuman, doon din kayo Tapos yung area pa na pinag-ihian nila, 'di ba? Alam mo yung mga may mga parang ano ba tawag dito? May mga design yan 'di ba? Yung parang may mga plants, 'di ba? Yung pots of plants na sa certain area. Tapos sometimes may aangat na design na ganun. Tapos ano din yun? Parang may maliit na garden sa taas. Yan, doon sila nag-ano. That's where they do it. 'Di ba? So, nakikita natin 'yan, 'di ba? There are certain areas also diyan sa Central na kung saan na lang dapuan, doon na lang.
Yeah.
Tapos, and then you now complain on how people look at us. Reflection yun ng lahat sa atin hindi ba? Hindi lamang nakikita nyo yan. So, yung nakita ho niya na pinalabas na basura, just imagine that. That's not just being seen in the Philippines, but that's being seen all around the world. Di ba? So, kung hindi nyo naiintindihan dun sa mga sitwasyon na ganyan, that's very hard. Sabi nga dito ni Elizabeth King, evening, an engineer once told me that our drainage system also adds to the chaos of flooding in Metro Manila. One example, this construction going on at a subdivision. Yung putik na nakakalat sa road ng mga big trucks, that eventually flows in the drainage that causes blockade. I mean, obvious naman yun di ba? Kaya yan, may mga gumagawa tayo ng mga the previous rice paddies, ibig sabihin nun, yun yung pinagtatamnan ng mga palay, di ba, are converted into what? Into commercial lots. So, ang gagawin nun, para makatipid, di ba, they will just put small drainage, siguro, maybe 1 meter wide. Di ba? Sa 1 meter mo, sa sobrang daming agos ng tubig, 1 meter is not enough.
Yeah.
Tapos noon, gagawin nila, papatagan nila lahat yung rice paddies na yon, and they'll make it as a subdivision. The infrastructure itself, I don't know whether there's studies to it, but if you do not study the terrain, di ba? Yung lupain na yon, na hindi siya capable doon sa bigat nung semento na inilalagay nyo on top of it, mali di ba? Mali yung kaya nga yung sinasabi natin, we have to be very careful with how we run things. Alam nyo po, hindi lamang po yung nababanggit ko, yung pagko-convert ng agricultural to commercial land. That's not only happening in Metro Manila, or at least yung mga karatig na probinsya, but these are happening in places in Negros, in and they're making what do? They make profit out of it. Without realizing na kung naging ka na lang, magsasaka ka, you probably would have made more money. Sabihin na natin, I would have not made that much money, but maganda yung buhay ko.
Yeah.
'Di ba? More than what it is right now. Kaya yun yung nakakainis dun sa sitwasyon na yun. Anyway, 8:34, babalikan natin yung mga iba't iba pa nating mga ganap na kwento dito lamang sa PTS.
Metro Plus Weather.
There will be sunny periods and a few showers. Weather will be very hot during the day. Current temperature stands at 32.5 degrees and relative humidity is at 68%. Please note that the very hot weather warning is in force. The outlook. There will be more showers in some areas with squally thunderstorms tomorrow. Sunny intervals and a few showers over the weekend to early next week. And that is the weather from Metro Plus, your Connect.
The Electoral Affairs Commission has published the proposed guidelines on election-related activities in respect of the rural representative election for public consultation. You may express your views by email, post, or fax by August 18th. The proposed guidelines can be viewed at www.eac.hk or at the Registration and Electoral Office, Home Affairs Inquiry Centres, and major and district public libraries. For inquiries, please call 2891-1001.
Want to stay connected while abroad with an ease of mind? There are many charging options on the market. such as data roaming plans or passes that are charged monthly, daily, or by usage. There are also monthly mobile plans with roaming data allowance and prepaid travel SIM cards. Communications Authority reminds you, whichever option you choose, always read the terms carefully, like service details, charging mechanism, coverage areas, and usage period. Enable roaming after arrival at the destination. No worries.
Pinoy tayo, saan man sa mundo.
Dala ang saya at pag-asa sa bawat puso.
Metro Plus, kasama nyo. Assisting Filipinos in Hong Kong.
Handang tumulong at mag-entertain sa inyo.
Kasama si Kuya Mike at si Tita Carrie.
Plus DJ Matt Curves, laging happy.
Serbisyong tapat at tiwala nyo. Broadcasting live para sa Pilipino.
Pinoy tayo Sanman.
Facebook at YouTube.
Abangan mula Huwebes hanggang Sabado.
8 to 10 p.m. Hong Kong time, dito tayo.
Metro Plus, Pinoy tayo Sanman.
Mga kuro-kuro at opinyon tungkol sa Pinas o balitang OFW. Kung may opinyon ka, say mo na. Huwag bastang manahimik. Dapat mapakinggan ang inyong tinig. Dito lang sa Anong Say Nyo?
Balik po tayo sa ating programa. Sabi nga dito ni Tita Agnes, no, from Toronto, sa amin po yung agricultural land was converted to subdivisions. Kaya yung dating kanal or creek ay natabunan na at kaya binabaha ang highway dahil wala silang daluyan ng tubig. It's pretty obvious, di ba? Kumbaga, you tend to seek profit out of the livelihood ng ibang tao. Ang ginagawa nyo, ang masakit dyan is you suppress, di ba? Binibili mo yung mga, ano tawag dito? Binibili nyo po yung mga lupa at a very, very cheap price kasi agriculture siya eh.
Yeah.
Di ba? Tapos noon, you will probably turn that around and pay and sisingilin nyo yung ibang tao at how much? Probably 10 times. Minimum na yun, 10 times minimum. So ano ngayon ang moral of the story doon? Eh, di ba, you take advantage of those less fortunate individuals dahil sabi nyo, hindi, okay na po yan. Ayaw nyo yun, di ba? Aasenso yung lugar ninyo, pag aasenso yung lugar ninyo, then aasenso din kayo. How much asenso yung, kumbaga, transcribe that or na ibabalik doon sa nabilhan nyo na ng property. Tandaan nyo, hindi nababalik yon. Why? Because nabili nyo na po sa kanila yung
Yung land.
yung lupa nila eh. So wala na silang kikitain doon sa sitwasyon na yun. And at the end of the day, the only person who loses out is yung nabilhan, okay? Nabilhan ng property sa mababang halaga. Yun yung losing end. Sabi nga ni Tita Kat dito, mostly ng mga malayong probinsya sa Maynila ay nagsisiksikan. Para sa akin ay hindi ko ipagpapalit ang Batangas sa Maynila. Sariwa pa rin ang hangin, which is very true. Very, very true po yan. Sabi din ni Tita Gail, weekly akong nagre-recycle here in mid-levels plus food waste gabi-gabi na binababa. Yun at least malaking tulong po yun sa environment. No? Malaking tulong, for whatever it's worth, every fair share you do, di ba? Mas nakakatulong po yun. Hindi lamang sa environment, but for the overall well-being mo. Dahil alam mo na hindi nako-convert into toxins yung, di ba? Yung inyong yung inyong ika nga basura o yung mga nire-recycle ninyo. Yun yung pinaka-importante niyan. 8:40. Okay, let's go to the question yung South Asian na nanaksak. Di ba?
Kita ko yung video na yun eh.
Oh, well, there's so many videos that were circulating. One was on top, one was from the side. There was other pa, no? Others. Ang akin doon, it's just a sad moment for our OFW na nangyari yun. But I'm glad that based on what I've seen from OWA napuntahan na po siya ng OWA, there's not much of what has naman na nangyari sa kanya. No, na she's okay, she's doing fine. She's very lucid. And in fact, kasi siya yung unang na parang nabiktima di ba? She was standing, apparently waiting for a bus, and feeling ko kakapalengke lang niya kasi ang dami niyang dala, di ba? Dami niyang dala. And it so happened this South Asian whose t-shirt was, he was basically naked from hip above. Was trying to convince himself na kailangan may masaksak siya. And the good thing na lang is that the way he was pretending to stab our kababayan was parang nagtitis lang siya di ba?
Yeah.
He was teasing it. He was teasing yung kababayan natin with a fruit knife. And it's so good na lang nung nadapa yung kababayan natin. And I think that's what's when she was hit on the side. Kasi yun yung pinakamalaking tama sa kanya, no? When she was hit on the side, then she fell. And then a group of security guards, including that, I don't know what that guy in black was doing there, or was he the one talagang being eyed by that South Asian, no? Na doon sa pangyayaring yon, at least na nila, di ba?
Parang na-divert yung attention.
Na-divert yung attention. Kasi may mga security guard na may mga hawak silang parang patpat di ba?
Yung cone.
Oo, may cone, tapos meron pang isang patpat di ba? And then of course, iniwanan na yung Pilipina, itinayo ulit ng Pilipina, tinayo ng isang security guard yung Pilipina, then she was moved towards further up where she originally was standing, di ba? Yun. And then, ang inatupag naman nung suspect is yung mga security guard naman.
Yeah.
Di ba? Until the police came along, and then the whole incident, There was not many, if at all, coverage about it.
Oh.
Di ba? There's none. There was, or kung meron man, it was really very little. No? There was no comprehensive, well, doon sa mga kababayan natin who are listening from other parts of the world, Pokfulam and that area, Victoria Road and Pokfulam is a very high-end market.
Affluent neighborhood.
Neighborhood yan. And kadalasan dyan is yung mga security guards are normally either Nepali or they are of different descent, di ba? So hindi, at this point in time, we still don't know the punot dulo ng pangyayaring yon. Not much. I mean, that I know, and it's very difficult to bring out something that is not based on the facts. No? Pero ang na lang doon is the response of the police. Nadakip kaagad siya. I believe that there was not much hindi naman pumiglas yung suspect. Yeah. Diba? He, as soon as the police came along, he literally parang surrendered himself, na gapos na ho siya. And I think that the position now is whether when the arraignment of his case will be, no? Yun yung question doon. And we will find out na kung ano ba talaga ang punot dulo noon. Was he just a bit deranged at that particular time, o nakakarga siya or whatsoever? Because ako, feeling ko, when that happened, not that we feel na hindi at least walang masyadong nangyari sa ating kababayan, whatever it may be, bahagya rin po siya nasaksak. But what's most important is, di ba? Number one is siya ay nasa mabuting kalagayan.
Yeah, she's recovering.
Yun yung importante. Well, of course, the closest hospital with that area would be Queen Mary Hospital, which is just above. You know?
Ayoko yun.
So, yun. Sabi nga dito ni Mariket, dyan ako nakatira dati sa Pokfulam. Malaki naman po yung Pokfulam. Pokfulam takes you all the way from... And Victoria Road is a very long road.
It takes you from yung Pokfulam. It's literally the crown of Hong Kong Island na parang dun siya sa ano. It goes from the harbor side to the south side.
Correct.
Yeah.
Right? So, yung area na yan, especially nadagdagan pa yan ng Cyberport kasi Pokfulam area din yun eh. Di ba?
Cyberport.
Cyberport.
Ganda
So,
yung sinemahan doon eh. Walang tao eh lagi.
malayo lang.
Kaya walang tao, malayo kasi.
Yes. So, yun, sabi ni Lema, nauna yung guard naming matapos matumba, nakita si ate. Ayun. Siya yung hinarap, ano.
I think at that point,
Sige.
like, once you see a knife, run.
Yes.
Why are you staying?
Kaya nga
Yun
nagulat,
eh.
medyo nagulat ako kay ate. Lena, sabi nita, matagal bago dumating yung pulis. Sabi nga ng amo ko, may depression siya. Kababalik lang niya ng Sunday night galing bakasyon, tapos hindi daw siya nakatake ng gamot. Are we talking about the person who
I
had
think
the
yung
knife?
because I read an article na parang nagka-mental breakdown yung South
South
Asian.
Asian.
Oo, nagka-mental breakdown. That's why when you said he was only wearing pants.
Oo.
He also wasn't wearing any shoes.
Kaya nga di ba?
Yeah.
Nakayapak nga siya eh. Oo. Yun ang nga yung sinasabi.
Yeah.
Diba? Sabi nga dito, may diferensya raw sa utak. May mga bodyguard raw siya. Okay. Sabi doon, Lena, baka naman mabigyan mo kami ng konting information base doon sa ano mo. If you can, give us a call. Sa WhatsApp, 66418811. Para lang mabigyan natin ng konting a better context. Kasi ang hirap dito is what we see on video cannot translate from what really is happening in the ground, di ba? So, kung meron kang that would be great, no? As far as everything is concerned, if you can tell us the information. So, that means if may depression yung South Asian, that means he belongs to that community, that area.
Yeah.
Di ba? Pero kagaya ng sinasabi nga, in fact, I think that's one of the things that we should really discuss right now. Yung discussion dyan is when you see some untoward situations, bakit niya kailangan pang unahin muna na mag-viral? Video muna eh. Di ba yung mga kumukuha ng video, nagre-react kayo doon sa meron nga yung, di ba, malapit lang doon sa pangyayari eh. Dapat yun umiiwas na po kayo. Anong magagawa nung 100 na nanood sa inyo, 1,000 o sabihin na natin daan-daang nanood sa inyo kung masasaktan naman po kayo?
Yeah. That's really,
Yeah. I mean, ayoko namang sisihin si Manang. Siyempre, sometimes, in situations like that, shock and awe yun eh. Hindi mo alam kung anong gagawin mo, di ba?
You can't really judge her for being in that position na parang she froze.
Di ba?
Yeah.
Sabi nga dito ni Cecilia, dapat pag nakikita na ng ganun, may dalang knife, parang something na tumakbo ka na. Ako, ano pa yung sasabihin mo? Yes, kakapalengke mo pa lang, nakikita mo yung papalapit sa'yo, dapat binitawan mo na yun. And then I would have moved up further up, di ba? Pero it would be nice kung sino man ang nakakilala kay Manang, makita natin yung incident, yung malaman natin kung paano na siya ngayon. But these are things na it's sad because during that particular time, dapat yun naaayos ka agad yun eh. No? May mga contingency plans dapat yung mga ganyan. Kasi alam niyo po, lalo na ngayon, nakikita niyo po, in the traffic violations and accidents happening on the streets, there's 44% increase of road accidents in Hong Kong. Sobrang dami. Wala akong nakitang isang linggo na walang aksidente o isang araw na walang aksidente. No?
Yeah.
What has caused this? Di natin alam, no? Sa mga ganyang sitwasyon. Pero kailangan alerto po tayo, especially doon sa mga kababayan po natin. Pag tumatawid po tayo, di ba? Dito pa naman, when you're a driver, di ba? Ang nangyayari doon before it goes red, either way, before it goes green or it goes red, merong yellow lagi yan. May warning yan lagi, di ba?
Yeah.
Ngayon, again, ako, lalo na ngayon, when I've gone through itong mga sitwasyon na 44% of the what do you call that?
Increase in
increase in accidents, road accidents.
Mm.
Eh ako, pag tatawid ako, I make sure na lahat nung sasakyan, especially the first line, nakahinto talaga sila. Because you'll never know eh.
Yeah.
Di ba?
You really won't.
You'll never know na tawid kang ganyan. May makikita kang sasakyan na umaandar pa rin. You'll never know. Kagaya nga sinasabi natin, hindi ko bato-bato sa langit, tamaan mo magagalit, pero what is the percentage of taxi drivers now who are within the range of 60 and above?
All? Ang dami.
Ang dami, di ba?
Oh.
Some of them, kagaya nung nangyari dun sa Touchwood, yung nangyari dun sa insidente sa sa isang hotel na papauwi na isang Pilipina, naalala mo yun? Pilipino.
Yung turista siya.
Yung nakatayo na lang siya, di ba? Nag-aantay na lang sa kanya ng sundo.
Yeah.
And then the guy who was kinda
Sleepy.
and woozy, di ba? Stopped yung driver. Then went through again, natapakan niya yung gasolinador. And that impact literally hit yung Pilipino, di ba? So sa mga ganyang sitwasyon, dapat ho kayong mag-isip.
That's why it's really annoying to me when there are people walking in the streets. Tapos their eyes are on their phone, even just in the pavement, like even in the sidewalk. Like you're walking towards somewhere and you're on your phone.
Yes.
And like, what are you doing? Minsan may nagvi-video call pa eh. Like, there are other people around you. Do you expect them to move out of their way just because you're not looking towards where you're going?
I agree.
It's really tapos especially yung mga nagfo-phone pa when they're crossing the street.
Yung isa pa yun.
Like, you don't know when someone will have an accident na parang they forget to brake in time. And then you're walking, even though it's green, your attention should be where you're going and what's around you.
Eh,
What's
di ba
around
dito
you.
nga sa Hong Kong, of course, it's not all yet, the pedestrians, but you can see certain major thoroughfares ngayon na may, tawiran, makikita nyo po yan, yung red light na nakatutok on the pavement.
On the pavement, yeah. That's, I think meron dun sa Nathan Road in Mongkok.
Meron na, di ba? Na the reason why ginawa nila yon is because most often than not, kung nagsi-cellphone po kayo, nakatingin kayo pababa.
Yeah.
So nakikita nyo yung red doon. But that's not still also a safety situation sa mga kababayan po natin, because pag nawala na yon, doesn't mean na yung sasakyan who's supposed to be stopping because it will be the turn of the pedestrians,
doesn't 100% mean it will stop.
it will stop. Correct.
Oh.
Yun yung mabigat dyan. Sabi nga dito ni Tita Gloria, yung mga kabilin-bilinan ng mga amo ko noon bago pa lang ako dito sa kanila. Hintayin na nakahinto muna ang sasakyan bago tumawid kahit na naka-green light na. Tama yan. Si Jamela Corda, yes po, nangyari sa akin yan, sir. Sa Queen Mary, naka-green tumawid ako pero yung car dire-diretso at di huminto. Correct ka dyan. Sabi ni Tita Gail, I don't use phones kapag naglalakad. Ako kasi nasa bag ko na lang po talaga yan. Tita Dory, sabi niya dito, may nangyari last time na taxi, red light, na sa bilis ng takbo niya, muntik na siya makasagasa. Yung patawid naman on her phone, patawid naman parehas sila na may kasalanan. Which is true. No? Tita Mitch, sabi niya dito, para sa akin, tama ka po, Kuya Mike. Dapat bitawan nila muna yung kanilang dala-dala at baka nakatakbo pa siya kung wala siyang dala. Which is true, yung nangyari sa ating kababayan. May mga matatanda ang lakas ng loob kahit red light tumatawid. Sabi ni Tita Kat from Taiwan, ay nako, ganyan din, inaantay ko muna mag-stop talaga ang mga sasakyan kahit ang pedestrian ay go na. Dahil you will never know, mahirap na, just to make sure na let's be extra careful sa mga ganitong sitwasyon. It's very hard. Ako, alam kong nagmamadali kayo, Ako, I hate pa naman yung... May nakita na naman ako. Where was I? Paakyat sa escalator. I think from the MTR. Yung alaga niya, nasa likod niya. Siya, nagpo-phone siya. Paakyat sa escalator, di ba? We're always on the right side. So, nauna na siya, may dala-dala siyang gamit dito on the right side, pero yung kanyang alaga, before I picked up my stuff that I ordered. So, nauna siya, yung alaga niya nasa phone din. Siya nasa phone din. So, how do you know each other?
Nagte-text sila. Sila yung nagte-text.
Hindi ko maintindihan yun eh, di ba?
Again, like it's a very
Annoy ako na-annoy ako eh.
You're at work. Unless you're messaging your employer, don't be on your phone.
Agree ako dyan.
Just because like you're not working in an office doesn't mean you're not working.
Agree.
You have your responsibility behind. The fact is also, what are you doing in front of your alaga on an escalator?
Dapat nandun ka sa
Dapat nasa likod ka eh.
Nasa harap yung alaga mo.
Oo. Paano kung mahulog yung alaga mo? Ano na?
Yun, that's exactly the question. Ano na?
Yeah.
Very true. Ano na? Sabi nga ni Claudia dito, yes, kahit na may yung pagsundo ng alaga sa school, some fellow kunyans are busy on their phones. I mean, to me, how important is that to the person that you're supposed to be taking care of? Yun yung question eh, di ba?
What are you doing on your phone?
Yun yung question ko dun eh. And that to me is, sorry, pero I'm always nanggagalaiti ako sa mga ganyang sitwasyon eh. Especially when you know, more so when the kid that you're taking care of is definitely does not have the rightful mind yet to take care of himself. Di ba? So, ikaw naman, dapat lagi kang listo. Paano ka magiging listo kung yung pag-iisip mo ay nasa telepono mo at kung ano man yung tinatalakay mo doon, kung bumibili ka ng ano sa Taobao o sa Pidodo o whatever it is, di ba? Mas importante yun, natawa ka lang ng tawa at nanonood ka naman ng video. Anyway, we're gonna continue this conversation. I just want you to sa mga nakapanood na po ng video na to when I posted it earlier, but I'd like to play this inside the show so that people will understand, and I'll tell you more of the story, how this came about, para at least maintindihan niyo po na sometimes we have to be giving ourselves a better understanding of what it is. Didn't I send you the video? Oh, I'll send it to you na lang. Para at least I'll send you the video now para mapatugtog mo siya. For the time being, kasi mahirap na kunin siya sa we still have to log in. Anyway, we're gonna come back with more. Makalipas lang ating break, and doon sa mga tatanong, bakit wala si Tita Carrie? Well, he had to attend to something urgent sa araw na ito, so we just gave him a bit of a breather so that para matapos niya na po yung kailangan niyang tapusin as far as everything is concerned. Okay, so just a brief idea doon sa video na yon. Yung video na ating pinapalabas doon sa ating website, sa ating Facebook page, is about a former alaga ng isa nating OFW. And that OFW should have been here almost the same time as I arrived here, which is during the early 90s. Okay? And they yung kababayan natin took care of a guy who now lives in Melbourne, Australia. And how did I sort of put one and one together? It's really about threads. When we come back sa ating programa, and we'll play it for you again dito sa ating PTS, Pinoy Tayo, Sanman.
On the radio, web, and mobile app.
好聽喎
Metro Plus, your connect.
Under the current standard employment contract for foreign domestic helpers, when employers require their helpers to clean outward-facing windows, the windows should have grills which are locked or secured, so that the grills cannot be opened. In addition, no part of a helper's body should extend beyond a window ledge, except for the arms. It is important to ensure the safety of the helpers when cleaning windows.
Mga friends, may $300 extra coupon para sa'yo. Yes, totoo yan. Kung bago ka sa Prime Credit, mag-apply lang ng loan. May extra $300 supermarket coupon ka na matatanggap upon successful drawdown. Huwag mag-alala sa mga existing customers. Makakatanggap ka ng extra supermarket coupon upon drawdown. $200 supermarket coupon para sa mga repeat loan customers at $100 supermarket coupon naman para sa refinance customers. For more information, bisitahin lang ang kanilang Facebook page, Prime Gems by Prime Credit. Kaya anong pang inaantay nyo? New, repeat, or refinance man, pumunta sa pinakamalapit na Prime Credit branch and you may get extra coupons. Terms and conditions apply. Paalala, dapat bayaran ang inyong hiniram. Huwag magbayad sa mga intermediaries. For inquiries, tawag lang sa 2281-7470, 2281-7470.
Inyong kasama sa bawat araw at gabi, sa Hong Kong at sa buong mundo'y nagbibigay saya.
Si Kuya Mike at Tita Kerry ang laging nandito.
Kasama si DJ McCurves,
Laging on the go para sa inyo.
Biyernes, Huwebes hanggang Sabado ng gabi,
Alas 8 hanggang alas 10.
saya'y walang patid. Broadcasting live via Metro Plus, Facebook
At YouTube.
Serbisyong tapat at saya na inyong nasusubaybayan.
Aming hangarin ay tumulong at mag-entertain.
Sa bawat kababayan,
Overseas,
we break the chain. Pinoy tayo sanman
sa mundo. Sama-sama sa saya't
serbisyong totoo. Kasama si Kuya Mike,
Tita Kerry at
DJ McCurves din.
Pinoy tayo Sanman. Saan man makarating.
Ho! Assisting Filipinos,
Far and wide, bringing home closer to you. Always by your side.
through every broadcast smile.
And helping hand,
Pinoy tayo sanman.
standard of the land.
Thursday, Friday, Saturday night,
8 to 10 p.m.
making your future bright.
Metro Plus, Facebook, YouTube live on air.
Dedicated service with
Love and care. Pinoy tayo Sanman sa mundo. Sama-sama sa saya't serbisyong totoo.
kasama si Kuya Mike.
Tita Kerry at DJ McCurves din. Pinoy tayo Sanman, saan man makakarating.
Kuya Mike, Tita Carrie,
And DJ McCurves,
love and service.
para sa inyo. Pinoy tayo Sanman.
May public service po tayo mula sa dating employer nitong kababayan natin. Please listen to his message. Maaring gusto niyang makipag-ugnayan muli sa nag-alaga sa kanya during the time na siya po ay musmus pa lamang.
Hi everyone, my name is Carl. I'm hoping you can help me to find someone who was really important person in my childhood. Her name is Patsy. I'm not sure about her spelling, but that's how her name was pronounced. She is Filipino and she took care of me and my older sister in Hong Kong around 1990 to 1995. At that time, we were living in Green Knob Court, Ga Choi Yun, in Kwai Chung. It has been more than 30 years now, and I always wonder how she's doing. I really hope someone may recognize her and help me to get in touch with her again. And Pessy, if somehow you hear this, this is Akin. I still remember you. And I really hope I can find you again. And a big thank you for the PinoyTayoSanman for helping me share this message with the Filipino community. I really appreciate your help.
Kung sino man ang nakakilala kay Pessy, mangyari lang pong makipag-ugnayan sa atin sa ating programa sa WhatsApp +852-6641-8811 para naman mabigyan natin ng masayang pagkakataon na makapiling muli ni Carl ang kanyang dating kasambahay na si Pessy. Maraming salamat. Ito po ay special public service ng PTS. Balik po tayo sa ating programa. Okay, so the story, how did this thing come about sa ating mga kababayan regarding kay Carl, no? I was just going through Threads, which is another part of IG, in fact. But it's a more, sabihin na nating, tamer
Twitter.
Right? So, dito sa sitwasyon na to, he was mentioning that the pictures that we posted is exactly the pictures that Carl has in his page, no? O dun sa ano niya, sa thread niya. Sabi ko, okay, anyway, wala naman mawawala. So I did message him. And in fact, I just said that if, we're a radio station in Hong Kong, and well, of course, a lot of our kababayans had their own way of trying to push to help, no? Some were trying to push the opportunity na to get in touch with a TV radio station in the Philippines and so on and so forth. So the second time, sabi ko, siguro I might as well just leave our number, no? Yung ating PTS number. So I left the number. And then, ko behold, I didn't recognize it first because yung number niya sa WhatsApp is a local Hong Kong number. So, then, eventually, makikita nyo naman po yun kasi he's not registered, di ba? So, it's have a choice. We all have a choice whether we save it or not. So, nakita ko yung pangalan. That's where Carl's name popped up, no? And then, yun, I called him up. And then, I basically got the story from him regarding dito sa kay Pessy. So, and then, one thing led to the other na nalalaman natin kung nasan sila dati nakatira, no?
Yeah.
In fact, he was still trying to grasp for information because it's been a long time. Well, anyway, Carl now and his family, kasi may dalawa na siyang anak, and the wife, the whole family, migrated to Australia. They're currently in Melbourne. So, during the time na pinapalaki niya yung mga anak niya, when Carl was saying to me that he was realizing that, there was also a Filipina who took care of him,
and
when
the
he was
sister,
growing up. And ngayon, nabanggit na nga na it's not only him, but also the elder sister. No? So he wanted to just touch base. So, yung chronology of events ni Pessy, like, you can probably just go back to our Facebook page. Makikita nyo po yan. It's the post that we uploaded before the show tonight. Okay? So, yung nangyari dyan is na-empleyo nila ng parents ni Carl si Pessy within a period from 1990 to 1995, 1996. Yan yun. And then, eventually, she left. I don't know what the circumstance there was, di ba? So, if we look at that, that was almost the same time as when I came to Hong Kong, which was just a year before the 1990, right? So, I didn't even ask. I totally forgot whether I should have asked that whether sila yung first employer. Diba? Ni Pessy. So, if I look at it, kung let's say, in succession na tumira pa rin siya dito, She could have lasted another what? 5, 6 years with them, another maybe 15 years. So I don't know lang kung nandito pa siya at this time, no? If ever. Because if that's the case, then she is already eligible for
Green octopus.
green octopus. Like us. Di ba?
Ikaw lang. Huwag mo
Hindi, like
i-us.
us, hindi pa kita sinasama. Ako, I'm meaning us, me and Tita Carrie.
Wala kasi dito
Diba?
si Tita Cares
Oh,
eh.
so yun.
Yung $2. Ay, hindi na $2 lang yun ngayon.
Di ba? So, based on that situation, yun yung kailangan natin intindihin. I'm glad, I like stories like these because there's a bit of a number of stories like these that are being documented by Channel News Asia. Mahilig sila sa mga ganito, no?
Yeah.
Where the kids who were kids then are adults now. They go to the hometown to visit and so on and so forth. And they make it like a great sort
Parang
of
reunion.
homecoming, di ba? Reunion.
Oo.
No? Maganda yon, magandang sitwasyon yon. And I believe that that's a good situation also here, no? Though si Carl is not here anymore, right? They're already based in Melbourne, but just to be able to touch base once again, it makes a whole lot of difference, di ba? Now, ang kagandahan din dito sa sitwasyon na ito is that this is where the beauty of social media, di ba, takes into effect.
Ito yung spread nyo.
Oh, 'di ba? Yan yung magandang effect ng social media eh. Kasi ang kalalasan natin sa atin ngayon eh, napakaburara na ng social media eh. There's just too many
Tama na yung sayaw nyo.
Ha?
Tama na yung sayaw nyo, please lang. Dami ko nang nakikitang sumasayaw sa tabi-tabi.
'Di ba? So, yun yung feeling ko na that's the thing that we have to sort of be a little bit more
Well, I think that was the original
yeah, that was a
idea of social media.
Exactly.
Was to connect people
Correct.
who weren't able to be as connected as they are now.
Correct.
Diba?
I mean, when Mike Zuckerberg did that when he was still in university, he wanted to create a more well-rounded way of trying to organize or see people within yun, sa ano niya,
school.
Diba?
Yeah.
Sa scope niya.
Yeah.
Kasi he was an introvert. He was just a nerdy type of person. So, mas gusto niyang isama yung, to add more luster, di ba? Doon sa buhay niya. And that's the good thing.
Yeah.
And ako, sana, yun nga yung dapat natin pairalin, di ba? The good things that, like bridging years of being far apart from each other. Ito yun. Ito yung nakikita natin ngayon. So, sana, really, na kung sino man ang nakakilala kay, of course, these pictures were taken 30 years ago. So, the
Dagdagan
Carl...
nyo na ng 30 years.
Yes, the Carl before is not the Carl now. And in fact, he mentioned his name there, no? His Chinese name. Kasi baka hindi siya kilala as Carl. No? So kung sino man, if you've seen this picture or ikaw yung medyo contemporary niyo po si Pesi.
Nasa 70
I was
na rin
even,
kayo.
Ha? So may ganun eh, no? So I'm just hoping na mabigyan natin si Carl ng opportunity that they can
To be reunited.
Yeah. Whether they're far apart from each other, I mean, kung nasa Pilipinas na siya, or...
Hopefully naman.
Oo, by this time, no?
70 ka na.
Nag-retire ka na.
Oo.
Malapit na rin kami.
Wag naman.
Sabay dito, sabay bawi eh, no?
Wag naman.
Okay, so, spread the news. Like as I said, the video that we've just created and we've shown you is already part of our thread, no? Spread it around. What's most important to me is sharing it. I don't really need your responses or your likes or your follows, but what's most important is to spread it to a lot of people.
Yeah.
Na makarating po siya, no?
Yeah.
Sabi nga nila, picture paints 1,000 words, so these are three great pictures. And of course, what's most important is the message. that was given to us by
Yes.
by ang alaga ni Pesi. Okay? Thank you very much. Spread the word sa lahat ating mga kasama so that this can reach the right person, the people who were part and involved in this particular hopefully reunification or reunion nitong dalawa. Okay? Two more things that we probably have to talk about today. Kagaya na nabanggit ko kanina.
May
siguro-
nag-comment to.
Oh.
Sabi ni Elizabeth King. So true in my case, I thought you relocated in Singapore.
Tayo. Oh, me.
Ikaw?
Okay. I'm the one who relocated in Singapore?
Oh.
Okay.
Kaya nga. Then so focused with work. Now retired, I came across your program by FB.
Wow, how I wish I relocated in Singapore.
Mainit din naman dun eh.
I-
Pero mas malinis. Mas malinis. Dahil dun may palo eh.
Oo, true. Sabi nga ni Tita Agnes, the last family in Hong Kong that I worked for are still in contact with me. 27 years old na po yung alaga ko dati in taking up law in the UK. It is very gratifying na till now they still acknowledge my service and help in their childhood formative years. Which is good. Oh, I definitely, sabi nga dito ni siguro nasa 60s na siya ngayon, sabi ni Tita Kat. Probably more than that. Sana ay may nakakilala sa kanya. Yung years na yan, I was in 30s, parang alaga kong kambal when she was still here. No? Oy, nanonood sa atin si Tita Edith. Hello sa'yo, Miss Hong Kong. You can come back here and face the heat.
No.
Super linis sa Singapore. Galing ako doon. Anyway, so yun yung natin ha. So yun yung hopefully paggising natin bukas.
Malamig na?
Hindi, nahanap na nila si Pesi. Feeling ko nga pa ang pangalan siguro niyan Presi eh.
Presi. Daming nagmamarunong din sa threads eh. Hindi, pangalan niya hindi. Baka Tessie.
Oo.
I'm like, sa akin naman, parang mas marunong pa kayo dun sa alaga.
Exactly.
Kulit lang.
Sabi nga ni Tita Dory dito, sarap ng feeling na after ilang years until na may mga connections pa rin, mga amo ko sa Morocco, ang dalawang alaga kong dalaga at binata, na even sa mga amo ko na nasa Netherlands at Scotland, they keep messaging me. I mean, these are warm feeling, no? Na in spite dun sa hirap nyo magtrabaho dito or in other parts of the world, pag nakakaramdam po kayo na you may not have felt yung warmth nila during the time na nagtatrabaho ka sa kanila, but now that they've grown up, you'll feel that, no? And it makes a whole lot of difference. The conversations are not about how much you've actually imparted to them. It's how much they've absorbed what you nanaan mo sa kanila, di ba?
Yep.
Whether good, bad, happy, or sad, but that's really what's most important as far as everything is concerned. Okay, second na gusto nating talakayin, pang ano na ba to? Third na. Like what we were saying earlier tungkol sa kababayan po natin na now that she has an arraignment dun sa kanyang kaso on September 9, no? It's because of picking something out of a table in a fast food restaurant, hoping in her mind na maibabalik niya dun sa may-ari. But before she picked it up, she asked around those people na nandun sa lugar na yon. Nobody reacted. And then she left because she just came from the market nung time na yon, no? Ang masakit lang doon is that siguro nakalagtaan niya 4 days after, hinanap siya ng pulis. Okay? Hinanap siya ng pulis. And yun na nga, nag-uusap sila ng pulis, there was an interpreter, sinasabi nga sa kanya na just accept the fact that what you did, it may have been a mistake, but to be able to question your act Yun yung sinasabi ko nga na he said, she said, di ba? Kunyari, ikaw yung pinag-uusapan namin, I was explaining it to her nga kanina, doon sa kababayan natin, na just imagine na ikaw, yung intentions mo is one thing. But who would know your intentions is good?
Yeah.
Kung nakita ka ni, let's say, ni TJ McCurbs na ikaw yung kumuha nun, di ba? But in that moment, ang alam ni DJ McCurbs, kinuha mo eh.
Yeah.
Di naman
Yung action lang.
Di ba? So, based on that, kung kinuha mo yung gamit na yon, ano yung mangyayari doon? You took it for the sake of, hindi naman alam ni DJ McCurbs na yung intention mo is good eh.
Yeah.
So, yung nangyari na yon, kung sino man yung nakakita sa iyo na kinuha yon, because the mere fact that it's not yours and you took it, and then you didn't give it to whoever.
Who manages the place.
Who manages the place, or pinigay mo sa kinauukulan, no? To the cops or whatsoever, di ba? Yung question, how does that relate now, di ba? So, kung nyari, ihaharap ka dun sa kaso mo, ang question dun, even if you say, no, na at that particular time, yung intent mo is to to return it, but isang bagay yon, sadly, na saan mo isusuli yun? Diba? If you didn't give it to the person who's manager or any person who's a supervisor, na nangyari yun, diba?
Yeah.
Kasi, or, I had an intent, but it was 4 days after na mismo na yung pulis na pumunta sa akin. No? So, we read the sort of law that covers that. Yung coverage ng law, okay yun, di ba? That it covers the intent of which you wanted to return it. But, situations change eh. Di ba? Tinago mo siya eh. 4 days after.
Yeah.
Di ba? Kung hindi ka pinuntahan ng pulis, then that means you would have just kept it. Correct? No? So, yun yung sinasabi ko dito sa situation na ito. Na pag may mga ganyan na po, kasi mas madali kung let's say, nakita mo mobile phone eh. Di ba? Mas nakita mo, let's say, something that is, there's a way to communicate. Wala yung wallet, may number doon, tawagan mo yung number.
Yeah.
Di ba? So, there's many ways. Unfortunately, ito, sunglasses siya eh. Right? And I overheard that the sunglasses, as what it was deemed nung chinek nila kung magkano siya, it's over $1,000. Sunglasses. So, may konting kamahalan siya, di ba?
Yeah.
Okay, sabihin na natin, it may not be the most expensive at 3, 4, 5,000, but you can still buy a cheap one at 200 or 300, but this one was 1,000 and change. So, doon na ngayon nagkaroon ng problema, di ba?
Yeah.
So, the good thing is the employer is supportive of her. In fact, one of the employers, the woman, is willing to even accompany her in court to probably, to say the least, that this helper of mine is of good moral standing. Di ba?
Yeah.
So, makakatulong yun. Di ba?
Yeah,
Makakatulong yun. Ngayon, ang question na lang dyan is, what would be the sentence? Di ba? Ang kagaya ng binabanggit ko doon sa vlog, that the sentence could be, okay, please note, but don't quote me on it, but it could be maging suspended sentence na lang siya. Bayad ka ng penalty or whatever kasi ang gagawin naman diyan, yung ibabayad mo is basically payment not for your action eh. It's payment for the use of the hours of the court. Ganun yun eh, di ba? Ginamit mo yung korte with something petty, sige lang kita. Yun yung puntos doon eh. Pero meron pa rin yung kaakibat, di ba? Attached to it is the sentencing. Di ba? So kagaya ng sinasabi ko nga, pwede siyang sentensyahan, but yung sentence na yun could be moved into a suspended sentence.
Mm.
Di ba? May
Yeah.
pwede yun di ba? O, ano ibig sabihin nun? Kung sakali man mangyari yun. Yung suspended sentence na yun is, let's say, binigyan ka ng 3 months, di ba? Suspended sentence. Within that period of 3 months, it could be na pa-report ka sa police, report ka lang, how's things been, di ba? I don't know, whatever the procedure may be. And within that period, dapat walang mangyari sa'yo,
Yeah.
which is similar circumstance to what happened doon sa kaso mo.
Yeah.
Di ba?
Yeah.
So based on that particular scenario, paano yun? Kung hindi mo naman natural na ginagawa yun, na magdampot ng kung hindi sa'yo, di ba? Then, that's as natural as it can be. Lang. Go on with your daily chores, and so on and so forth. But, now, does that considered na may conviction ka? We don't know.
Yeah.
Right? Because like as I said now, may mga questions tayo na kunyari, may mga kababayan tayo nag-overstay. Yung iba nun, they just let you go, di ba? Pamumultahin kanila, pero under the circumstance, dahil nilabag mo yung batas, kailangan ka ngayong bigyan ng sentensya na blacklisted ka na. Hindi ka na makakapunta dito, or there is a certain time, di ba? Merong statute of limitation that within a period of like this, hindi ka makakabalik. Di ba? You can probably reconsider yourself applying next time, but this would be the list of the territories or countries that you want to be in. Di ba? Yun yung kailangan natin intindihin, right?
Yeah.
So ang payo ko dito sa mga sitwasyon na ito, especially now, we were just talking about it, na ang dali na ngayon because of the sensitivity of what's going around in Hong Kong. Diba? Nakikita naman natin yun in any posts, whether it reels, stories, or whatsoever, na nakikita natin the locals are beginning to be more vigilant sa nakikita nila. More so doon sa mga galing across the border.
Yeah.
Diba? Nakikita natin yan. Sa MTR, daming mga pictures na ganyan. Ano? If I would consider yung nangyari doon sa kababayan natin, there was just a bit of a quote-unquote busybody na local who took a picture or who reported it to the manager na ganun nangyari yun. They look at the CCTV, tandaan mo, most commercial CCTVs don't have audio. So hindi mo maririnig yun. No? So the action itself is already presumptuous na may ginawa kang mali. Kasi kinuha mo siya and then you stepped up. Correct?
Yeah.
So ngayon, kagaya na lagi natin sinasabi dito sa Hong Kong, if nobody complains, then tuloy ang ligaya. Pero kung just one even tiny complaint, ikaw ang patunay, anong gagawin nila?
Wala. Huhulihin ka.
Hulihin ka na.
Yeah.
Di ba? Because hindi lang ikaw ang huhulihin. Lahat ng mga nangyayaring kagaya nung ginagawa mo, huli lahat yun.
Yeah.
Kasi may nag-complain na eh.
Yeah.
And in this instance, sa kababayan natin, and in this instance with what happened now recently, dito sa kababayan natin, nakita ka eh. So may nag-complain tungkol sa'yo.
Yeah.
Kaya minabuti nila na asikasuhin ng maigi ito. Kaya nga ngayon, mismo yung police at yung interpreter, nakita ko yung I have yung buong 11-page na salaysay. No? Sa ganitong sitwasyon, sabi ko sa kanya, you just have to be remorseful, nagkamali ka, but it was not duly my intent. 'Di ba? Na i-keep siya. At buti na lang maganda rin yung explanation ng police na sabi niya, do you still have the item na kinuha? 'Di ba? Ang sabi niya, hindi. Sabi niya, nasa akin pa yung item na doon sa taas. So, kinuha nila, di ba? Imagine this, it would have been worse kung yung item na yun wala na, tapos binenta mo. Kasi fencing yun eh. Di ba? You sold something that is not
That's
yours.
not yours. Yeah.
Pinagkakitaan mo isang bagay na hindi sa'yo. So, having said that, kailangan yun ang intindihin natin. Okay? So, One of the many things where we were just about to discuss. And I'll talk to you again something sa pagbabalik natin after we take a break. Sabat naman doon sa mga kababayan natin na nang uusyoso sa kalusugan ng may kalusugan. We'll be back. Don't go away.
The chief executive is leading the government to draft the first Hong Kong's 5-year plan, which is closely related to you and me. In the next 5 years, Hong Kong should further improve its competitiveness, consolidate and enhance its strengths, seize opportunities from national development, and strive for faster economic growth and better livelihoods. The Chief Executive has instructed the Constitutional and Mainland Affairs Bureau to hold a public consultation. We welcome your views. Let's shape the blueprint for the next 5 years together.
Mag-loan hanggang 60,000 Hong Kong dollars Public Finance Limited at kasama kayo sa kanilang bagong repayment installment at makatatanggap kayo kaagad ng instant regalo. Mag-refer din ng bagong customer upang makatanggap ng hanggang 2,000 customer get customer points. Pag naaprubahan ang kanilang loan, terms and conditions apply. I-like, i-follow at i-share ang aming OCWL Facebook fan page o bisitahin kami sa pfl.com.hk/OCWL para sa karagdagang detalye sa aming mga promotions. Borrow or not to borrow, borrow only if you can repay.
Pinoy tayo, saan man sa mundo.
Dala ang saya at pag-asa sa bawat puso.
Metro Plus, kasama nyo. Assisting Filipinos in Hong Kong.
Handang tumulong at mag-entertain sa inyo.
Kasama si Kuya Mike at si Tita Kerry.
Plus DJ McCurves, laging happy.
Serbisyong tapat at tiwala nyo. Broadcasting live para sa Pilipino. Pinoy tayo, Sanman.
Facebook at YouTube, abangan.
Mula Huwebes hanggang Sabado.
8 to 10 p.m. Hong Kong time, dito tayo.
Metro Plus,
Pinoy tayo, Sanman.
We're back at 9:32 sa ating programa, 37 years of serving the Filipino community in Hong Kong. Sabi nga Tita Dale, kung sana iniwan na lang niya sa manager nung restaurant, at least wala na siyang pananagutan kasi I'm sure babalik yung nakaiwan. Pretty much that's it, no? Sabi nga dito ni Tita Elizabeth, this kind of act may start in the early years. May estudyante kami sa school na nagbubulsa ng mga objects. She was attracted like erasers or toys. In the early intervention had occurred, hindi mag-carry to teenage and adulthood. Well, everybody has their own opinion regarding that. But what we're trying to do right now, we refer the case, itong case na to, to our ATN. ATN natin sa no? ATN natin sa grupo po ng mga OFWs, which is the DMW, no? The Department of Migrant Workers. And inatasan nila yung ating kababayan na pumunta doon sa Sunday para makita po, no? We've submitted all the papers and documents to Ma'am Rem and to Kuya Danny para makita na nila and see what needs to be done, no? At least to me, what's most important there is that the yung kababayan natin na yun and the employer is willing to vouch for her. Malaki yun
Yeah.
Malaking happening yun, ano? And as far as everything is concerned, that helps out. And in fact, when I spoke to her today, the first time and the second time, at least medyo na himasmasa na po siya and she's feeling a lot better. She's feeling more back to in her old self kasi nung the previous days, then after, pagkatapos nilang, di ba, siyempre nag-diskusyon ng pulis, hindi siya makatulog. Iyak siya ng iyak, di ba? Of course, regrettably nangyari yun, but sabi nga natin, we have to face the fact that it already happened and think about what is best that will happen further. In fact, yung medyo critical sa kanya because her visa is just about to expire. And yung the employer has already asked her to submit the visa for recontract. No? So, question dyan is, upon sentencing, whether hindi natin alam what the repercussion will be. No? But sabi nga nila, we don't have to wait for the decision of the courts. Submit na lang muna. Kasi until the decision of the courts come about, and whatever the decision may be, then pwede namang i-revoke yung visa ulit, di ba? But for the time being, just submit it, di ba?
Yeah.
At least yung kanyang employer is very much supportive of her.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go to our fourth discussion today. And I think one of the major factors that is also very close to my heart is for people who have karamdaman. No? Alam naman natin yun. We've been very adamant that we want to make sure that we, if given the opportunity, visit those people who we can visit in the hospitals. Or beyond that is, to sort of collaborate with the Department of Migrant Workers through our Philippine Consulate General here, and hopefully also far-reaching, maibigay din natin yon at mai-refer din natin sila doon sa Pilipinas para maaktuhan naman yung kanilang kalagayan. Ano? So, just before we started the program, is someone called us up, diba, asking for our opinion. Okay, the situation calls that itong kababayan natin was diagnosed with stage 1, okay, breast cancer, which is very much in its infancy stage. Again, this kababayan of ours is very much getting all the support that she can possibly get from her employer. Okay, so ready siya. They've already planned what needs to be done, and so on and so forth. Ngayon, ang nanggugulo sa kanyang isipan is there's a number of people who are telling her not to have the operation. Okay? So ako, sa ganung sitwasyon, I honestly, I just told her straight out. Honestly, you should not care at all kung anong gusto sabihin ng mga yon. Number one, it's your body. It's your life. Right? And whatever you're carrying is no other person ang pwedeng kumarga ng problema mo o yung anxiety na nararamdaman mo ngayon except ikaw.
Yep.
Right? So maraming nagsasabi, paano yan? Pag inoperahan ka, it will spread and so on and so forth. Look, in most circumstances, I would rather have it fixed and know what the outcome is, o kung sakali man mag-spread siya, I think there are certain situations that you'd rather have things fixed before it even gets worse. Diba? And bago nyo isipin yung sitwasyon na yun, I've already told her, kung hindi ka pa sigurado doon sa in-explain sa iyo ng doktor, go back to the doctor and ask the doctor specific questions. Right? Gaano ba kalala yung which of the stage 1? Kasi sa stage 1, meron ding lead up yan eh. May mga stages pa yan prior to the stage 1. Diba? And sabihin mo lang, question mo, what if I don't go ahead with the operation? What are the chances of me recovering? Right? If I just take regular medicines, right? Or if I just go through radiations or chemo without really going through the operations, di ba? So, yung mga ganong factor, di ba? So, you go through that, kagaya lagi ko sinasabi, when you have mga karamdaman and when you feel that you're already going through certain aches and pains in your body and you're not eloquent, ibig sabihin, hindi ho kayo bihasa doon sa language na gusto nyong gamitin to converse with the doctor. Write it down. Sulat nyo. Hindi naman nakakahiya yun di ba? Number one, nobody's telling you not to write it down. Buhay mo yan di ba? Whether you accept the fact nung sinabi ng doktor na itong dapat gawin mo o hindi, what's most important is, una sa lahat, you have to understand that it is your body, it is who you will carry it for the rest of your entire life, magkaroon ka man remission o hindi, ikaw magdadala nun. Not those people who are just blabbering away and telling you na, oh, hindi, ganito, ganyan eh. Hindi ba? They will not suffer. Right? Sila yung hindi, nilalagay ka lang nila sa kanilang sitwasyon because just for the sake of saying something.
Ay, nako.
Diba? So, bakit mo inilalagay yung sitwasyon mo doon sa mga taong nagsasabi kung ano-ano na wala namang katotohanan yun? Now, iba yung kung gusto mong sabihin na maybe I should seek a second opinion. Iba yon. And everybody is entitled
to a second opinion.
Regardless of what it is. Ha?
Of a doctor.
Of a doctor, yes.
Yeah.
Diba? So, sa mga ganyang sitwasyon, kinakailangan mo siyang, sabi nga Tita Alpha dito, what did she say?
Sabi ni Tita Alpha, maganda ang medical technology at mga doctors dito. Yung kaibigan ko, okay naman siya sa breast cancer. Nagpa-opera daw siya dito 10 na years.
Oh, yun, diba? So, that's 10 years ago. So, imagine niyo po yung sitwasyon na yun. They will not say something if they're not so sure about it.
Yeah.
There are so many things to consider na yung ibinabahagi sa inyo doesn't need to be elaborated. Kasi may scientific evidences po sila. Number one, the age of the person who's affected.
Yep.
Una yun, kailangan consider yun. Ano yung prevalence o yung frequency ng tinatamaan ng age between this age to that age. Tandaan mo po yun, di ba? So, meron na sila nun. And based on their experience, it is best that you catch it now than catch it later.
Yes.
Kagaya niya, yung kababayan natin, she's already I think she's about 48, 49, no? Heading to the 50s. So, you want to have a peace of mind.
Yeah.
That is caused by yung doktor mo.
Yeah.
Not headache na ibinibigay sa'yo at itinatapon sa'yo na wala naman silang factual and scientific evidence na magpapatunay na sa'yo nangyari yun. Sabi nga nung tinanong doon sa kababayan natin, meron ka bang do you have any experience sa inyong pamilya na merong isang miyembro ng inyong pamilya
na
nagkaroon ng cancer, di ba? Yung question is, sabihin na natin, based doon sa situation mo, sabi niya wala. Pero yun nga yung sinasabi ko, how are you sure na walang nangyaring ganun?
Yeah.
Because if you are based in the province, yung mga ganyang situation, dati, hindi naman pinapansin yan eh. Di ba? Hindi naman regular occurrence yun or hindi naman hinahanap yun dati because it was not part of the conversation. Ngayon na nandito kasi in a more sophisticated place, nakikita siya ngayon.
Yeah.
Di ba? So ngayon, ang ganda nga nung nabanggit niya nga sa akin kanina, sabi niya, Kuya Mike, the reason why tumawag ako sa iyo dahil ikaw wala kang keme. Sasabihin mo yung tunay.
Yeah.
Truly, that's what I'm going to say, di ba?
Yeah.
I'm looking for the betterment of you more than what other people will say. Kasi wala akong pakialam dun sa ibang tao na nagsasabi. Gusto lang nila magsalita because of the fact that feeling nila magaling sila.
Yeah.
Di ba? So yun, kailangan patahimikin mo sila dun sa situation na yun. And what's so fascinating is, before we ended the call, sabi niya sa akin, yung amo ko po nga, sabi nila na kung kailangan kong umuwi at magpagaling doon, okay. Di ba? So, tinanong ko rin sa kanya kung kailan ba dapat siya magpapa-opera. Dito naman, kung hindi naman siya totally urgent, you won't be placed into an operating room right away.
It'll be
diba?
months.
It will be months, di ba?
Oh.
And during that occurrences nung months na yun, you will likely be given medicine, yung iba wala. So you just live your normal life.
Yeah.
So the only way to be able to get away from those dagdag sa sakit ng ulo mo, iwasan mo yung taong mga gumagawa ng mga speculations tungkol sa'yo.
Yeah. It's actually better here na parang if they tell you your surgery is next year, mas gusto ko yun eh. Dahil alam kong it's not that much of an emergency.
Correct.
Rather na, we have to put you into emergency room tomorrow.
Ay, dito pa naman, pag ganyan, dire-diretso ka na sa loob.
Oo.
Hindi ka na makakalabas dun.
That was the case where yung I had the infection in my leg where
I remember. Oh.
I thought na parang simpleng infection lang na pumunta ako sa doctor. It was my shift that night. Sabi ko, okay, let me go to the hospital in the morning. Pagkatingin sa akin sa triage, they were like, "Oh, we're admitting you. We need to check your leg out." It turns out my leg was maybe 1 week away from getting cut.
Gangrene na.
Yeah, because they said it was a really bad infection na.
The infection was internally na.
It was about to get into the blood.
Ooh.
It was in the skin, it was about to get into the blood, and that's what they were trying to prevent. And actually, nung nasa hospital ako, naka-dextrose ako na antibiotics eh. It was a really strong antibiotic daw. I think it was 1 milligram. Like, of 1 gram pala, not milligram, 1 gram of antibiotics. Tapos, I was there for...
Continuously yun. Kasi,
continuously, yeah.
Intravenous eh.
Yeah, so, it's, again, don't believe in hearsay. Like, kung sinabi nila, wag ka magpa-opera, pwede naman... sila ba yung may cancer?
Yun ang tanong.
Sila ba? Just because... okay. Also, the people who are talking might be survivors of cancer, and also, they might have not gotten they might have just taken chemo or radiation and they got better. But that's their case.
Everybody's
cancer, unfortunately, is different.
Different eh. Oh.
It hits in different areas. The speed is different. You cannot compare your cancer to another case. Because they're all unique.
Agree.
So, yun. If they're saying na wag ka magpa-opera, kung lumala yung sakit ko, anong sasabihin mo ngayon?
Correct.
Ay, dapat nagpa-opera ka pala.
Mismo. Sabi nga ni Tita Alpha dito, 54 years old na yung kaibigan ko nung naoperahan po siya. And sabi nga dito, magagaling talaga yung mga oncologists dito. Sabi ni Tita Dory, may kakilala po ako stage 4 cancer. Very supportive ang amo. Pinapagamot din po siya sa China, Hong Kong at sa Pinas. Pabalik-balik ilang chemotherapy na po at nagkakalbo na, but now she's good. Diba? Tumutubo na muli yung buhok. Sabi naman ni Bonbon, kaya mga magdesisyon kaagad, huwag maniwala sa salita ng ibang mga tao. Yung nangyari sa'yo, sepsis maaaring mangyari sa'yo yun. No? Mahirap kasi sa ating nakikinig tayo sa mga doktoran. Gano'n nga talaga yun, di ba?
Yung mga may degree from the streets.
Yes.
Parang
sabi ko nga sa'yo, di ba? May abogado na nga tayo sa kalye. May doktor pa tayo, di ba?
May senator tayo, criminology from the prisons.
Oo nga di ba?
Galing.
Doon daw siya gumawa ng batas.
Oo.
Ewan ko kung paano siya gumawa ng batas sa loob. Di ba? If it wasn't for whatever, the pardon of the ex-president, hindi naman siya makakalabas nun. Anyway, 9:49 sa ating programa. We just want to make sure that you are in the best of health sa ating mga kababayan. Always get the opportunity to go to have yourself checked. And what's most important is the proper diet. Alam niyo po, the hardest part about it nowadays, bato-bato sa langit, tamaan mo magagalit. Every time that salary day happens, punta ho kayo ng lahat ng mga Filipino supermarkets. I have never seen anyone get out of one supermarket na walang dalang isang bag ng chichirya.
Sarap kasi.
Yes. Like as I said, I'm not saying na I'm also guilty to that fact. But you have to be very careful na yun yung nagiging primary source nyo sa kinakain ninyo sa pang-araw-araw.
Definitely.
Diba? For it to be a supplement na
Parang a treat.
a treat to yourself, then that's okay. But to be able to concentrate into it, dagdagan nyo po ng soft drinks. And alam nyo naman po, I'm sure with this heat that just passed through, ang dami sa inyo uminom na naman ng soft drinks, di ba?
Hindi, lalo kayo na-dehydrate.
Lalo kayo na-dehydrate.
Oh.
Yun yung explanation doon. Do you know that the sugar content in all those sodas are actually more detrimental, not just because of high sugar content, but also of dehydration. Yung satisfaction doon, yung unang gulp mo eh. 'Di ba? That the quench they say the quench of thirst. 'Di ba? Yun yung nangyayari. So yun lang po ang gusto kong sabihin sa inyo. Na as far as everything is concerned, yung mga situations na ganun, iwasan niyo po yun. You get a sip or probably a glass. But to be able to carry it and then, kasi ang sarap eh. Right?
Hindi, sugar-free naman yung ininom ko.
Mas matindi. It's not sugar-free. Because there's a chemical called aspartame. That's the one that is even more deadlier than sugar. Yun yung makakapagbigay sa inyo ng burning sensation sa inyong mga inner organs, no? So ingat po tayo sa mga ganong sitwasyon. There's other ways to quench your thirst. You can have a nice bottle of juice or whatsoever, or just the normal 100% water will already help you out in whatever the case may be. So ingatan nyo po lang yung sarili nyo. We're on the verge of getting into the middle part of the month. 2 linggo na lang, sweldo na naman. And
2 days.
Ha?
2 days.
Ay, ikaw 2 days, no?
Oo, 2 days.
Sila kasi pag sumisweldo dito, yung under the freelance and part-time, they get their salaries every middle of the month. Ako pa ho nagpe-payroll sa mga yan. Okay. So that means yung popcorn ko sa susunod na linggo, libre na yun.
Hindi, sabi mo masama yung bumili ng chichirya, popcorn. Pa-follow ko yung sinabi nyo.
That means aantayin mo akong bumili dahil manunod tayo ng sine next week.
Oo nga. Masarap yung nandun.
Di ba?
Oo. Sige. Sige.
10:30 ng umaga yun.
Oo. Ay, masama yung popcorn sa umaga.
Hotdog na lang.
Hotdog na lang.
So may ganun.
Ay, yun ang ginawa ko nung nanood akong Spider-Man.
Tsaka nanood?
Doon lang sa may bahay, mura 90.
Saan yun?
Yung sa
tapat.
Yung sa tapat ng bahay ko, yung lumain na
yung sa taas?
Yung sa taas. Bumili akong hotdog. So bumili akong nachos. Tapos bumili ako dahil sabi ko
paano bumili ka ng
hotdog
and then nachos.
May nachos na may yung cheese. Pero actually it's just chips with a cheese dip.
Yeah.
Tapos may nakasulat doon.
Di ba iniinit yung
yung cheese. So sinabi parang may add $10. Sabi ko, okay, add $10. Hindi ko alam Chinese eh. Yung pala, add more cheese. So 2 pot. So nang ginawa ko, yung isang pot sa nachos.
Nilagay mo sa hotdog?
So nilagay ko sa hotdog.
Naging cheese dog siya ngayon?
Naging cheese dog. Oh my gosh. Yun. Yun yung masarap.
Which was better, the Spider-Man or what you ate?
Nakatulog ako sa Spider-Man. Dahil late na tapos biglang na food coma ako.
The moral of the story is?
Huwag kayong mag-order kung gusto yung manood.
No. And of course, alamin nyo kung ano yung $10.
Oo.
Doon ka na food coma kasi dalawang
cheese
pack ng cheese eh.
Oo.
Kasi iniinit nila yun di ba? Para maging siya yung
gooey. Parang, tapos perfect eh. Sabi ko, kaya yun? Nung tinip ko yung cheese pot, sabi, ay, ang dali. Biglang
nag-spread lang
siya. Tapos hindi siya yung masyadong runny na it will go over the bun. Nag-stay siya dun sa hotdog.
Wow.
Ang sarap.
Kaya na food coma.
Pagkagising ko, ba't nandito na yung kalaban?
Anyway, dyan po kami nagtatapos sa ating programa. We'll play na lang the other song, the long version. Yung walang 37. Dyan po kami nagwawakas sa ating programa sa araw nito. We hope to have Tita Carrie tomorrow for Lovingly Yours. And if not, we still continue with the program. So samahan niyo po kami all the way till 10 o'clock again from 8 tomorrow on the Friday edition ng PTS. For us, right here in the studio, maraming salamat on behalf of DJ McCurves. Kuya Mike niyo po, have a pleasant evening and I hope medyo na liwanagan po kayo on certain things that we talked about today. And let's make it just a happy moment each and every day when we wake up. And we say thanks for everything that we go through. Maraming salamat. Have a great day and restful night. Bye.
Sa inyo
Biyernes, Huwebes, hanggang Sabado ng gabi
8:00 hanggang 10:00 Saya'y walang patid
Broadcasting live via Metro Plus, Facebook at YouTube.
Serbisyong tapat at saya
Na inyong nasusubaybayan. Aming hangarin ay tumulong at mag-entertain
sa bawat kababayan overseas.
We break the chain. Pinoy tayo, saan man sa mundo. Sama-sama sa saya't serbisyong totoo. Kasama si Kuya Mike, Tita Carrie at DJ McCurves din.
Pinoy tayo Sanman, saan man makarating.
37 years of assisting Filipinos far and wide.
Bringing home closer to you, always by your side.
Through every broadcast, smile and helping hand.
Pinoy tayo Sanman,
Standard of the land.
Thursday, Friday, Saturday night, 8 to 10 p.m.
Making your future bright.
Metro Plus, Facebook, YouTube Live on air.
Dedicated service.
With love and care.
Pinoy tayo, saan man sa mundo. Sama-sama sa saya't serbisyong totoo. Kasama si Kuya Mike,
Tita Carrie at
DJ McCurves din.
Pinoy tayo Sanman, saan man makakarating.
Kuya Mike,
Tita Carrie and DJ McCurves.
37 years.
37 years of love and service.
Pinoy tayo Sanman.